Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt like your legs just weren't ready to follow? Like they were dragging behind you? Slow, heavy, almost unrecognizable? Maybe climbing stairs feels more like lifting weights, or crossing the living room suddenly feels uncertain, like your legs aren't quite under you anymore. Most folks brush it off. It's just old age, they say. But I need you to hear this. What if it's not? What if that sluggish feeling in your legs, that imbalance, that quiet loss of strength, isn't just age creeping in, but your body whispering a warning? I've seen it too many times to count. Strong, capable people start feeling unsure on their feet, hesitant, wobbly, even scared to move, and too often they blame themselves. Or worse, give up. But listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you could change the way you walk, stand, and move through the rest of your life. I'm not talking about fancy exercises, expensive therapy, or chasing youth. No, I'm talking about something far simpler and far more powerful. You see, after 60, your body starts missing key elements. Quiet building blocks that once kept your muscles firing, your balance sharp, and your steps steady. When those go missing, it doesn't take long before you feel like a stranger in your own legs. But here's the good news. We can bring them back. And when we do, the results can be remarkable. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll walk you through 5 essential steps that many of my patients wish they'd known years earlier. Simple changes that have helped them stand tall and walk confidently again. Let's begin. Now, if there's one vitamin I wish every senior knew about, it's this one, vitamin D3. I call it the master switch for strength, because when it's missing, your legs don't just feel weaker. They start forgetting how to move with confidence. I've had patients tell me they felt like their legs were betraying them. But here's the shocking part. It is not just wear and tear. It is often a silent deficiency you'd never suspect. After 60, your body's natural ability to make vitamin D3 drops off a cliff. Your skin doesn't absorb sunlight as well, and your kidneys, which help convert it into its active form, slow down. That's a recipe for trouble. Because without enough D3, your muscles can't contract properly, your bones weaken, and your balance becomes unpredictable. A dangerous trio that explains why so many older adults start falling or hesitating on their feet. I remember one of my favorite patients, Helen, age 74, a sharp-spirited woman who'd never asked for help in her life. But one day she told me, "Doc, I have to push off the armrest just to stand up." Now let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like your legs just weren't listening to your brain? It's like you know where you want to go, but your feet hesitate, your steps wobble, or worse? You feel a strange tingling or numbness that just won't go away? That, my friend, is often the silent cry of vitamin B12 deficiency, and it's far more common and dangerous than most people realize. Vitamin B12 is what I call the lifeline between your brain and your legs. It keeps your nervous system firing, your reflexes sharp, and your balance steady. But here's the kicker. After 60, your ability to absorb B12 plummets. Your stomach produces less acid, which means even if you're eating meat or dairy, your body may not be absorbing what it needs. Add medications like acid reducers or metformin, and B12 deficiency becomes almost inevitable. I remember a patient named Robert, a retired firefighter, tough as nails, proud. But lately he was afraid to walk across his kitchen without holding onto the counter. No stroke, no diabetes, just a creeping sense that his feet were going numb. His B12 levels, rock bottom. We started him on 1,000 mcg of methylcobalamin. It's the active, most absorbable form taken as a chewable tablet after breakfast. Within 4 weeks, Robert was back to walking his dog. No cane, no fear. Studies confirm it. Seniors with healthy B12 levels walk faster, fall less, and even think more clearly. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that low B12 levels more than double your risk of falling. Yet, most people don't even test for it. That's why I recommend every senior get their B12 checked. If needed, supplement with a sublingual or lozenge form, especially if you're feeling unsteady, foggy, or tired without reason. But let me tell you, even if your nerves are firing properly and your balance is back, there's one more nutrient. Your muscles need like fuel in the tank, and without it, every step feels like dragging lead. Let's talk about that next. Let me ask you something. Have your legs ever felt like they're removing through wet cement, not just tired, but drained? Like every step takes more energy than it should? That deep heaviness isn't just from age or lack of rest. It's often a sign your muscles are running low on their most essential fuel, vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. I call B1 the spark plug of your legs. Without it, your body struggles to turn food into usable energy, and the result, your muscles feel weak, your steps feel sluggish, and even getting to the mailbox can feel like a marathon. After 60, absorption of B1 drops significantly, especially if you take medications like diuretics, metformin, or acid blockers, which many of my patients do. One woman I'll never forget, Sylvia, 81, told me she wasn't sick, wasn't depressed, but she just couldn't make it through her kitchen without stopping to catch her breath. She said, "Doc, it feels like my legs are made of lead." Her thiamine levels were critically low. We added just 50 milligrams of B1 to her breakfast. Nothing fancy, just a quality supplement with a little protein. And within a week, she was moving through her home again with ease. Scientific studies out of Tokyo University found that over 30% of older adults suffer from B1 deficiency, and those who supplemented saw significant improvements in walking distance and stamina. That's not just theory, that's real-world recovery. When your muscles finally get the fuel they've been craving, you'll feel the difference with every step. But here's what really surprised Sylvia. Her shortness of breath faded. Her afternoon crashes disappeared, and she said she finally felt alive again. Still, energy and strength alone aren't enough. What about those painful leg cramps that wake you up at night, or that twitching sensation when you're trying to relax? They're S1 quiet mineral that plays a huge role, and most seniors don't even know they were missing it. Let me show you what it is next. Have you ever been jolted awake by a sudden cramp in your calf? Sharp, twisting, and always in the middle of the night? Or maybe you've felt your legs twitch when you're finally trying to rest. If that sounds familiar, chances are you low on magnesium, the quiet mineral that keeps your muscles calm and your legs from crying out for help. Most people overlook magnesium, but in my decades of practice, I've found it one of the most common deficiencies in older adults, and one of the most easily fixable. After 60, your body doesn't absorb magnesium as efficiently. And to make matters worse, common medications like diuretics, heart pills, and acid reducers drain it even faster. Without enough magnesium, your muscles become jumpy and tense, your nerves misfire, and sleep becomes a nightly battle. I had a patient, Walter, 76, a retired truck driver who told me his leg cramps hit him like clockwork at 2:00 a.m., like someone twisting a wrench in his calf. He'd tried stretching, drinking more water, even soaking in Epsom salt. Nothing worked. We started him on 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, a gentle form that's easy to absorb, taken right after dinner. 2 weeks later, he came in smiling and said, "Doc, I'm finally sleeping through the night. No cramps, no twitching, just peace." And that's not just anecdotal. Clinical trials have shown magnesium supplementation improves muscle relaxation, reduces nighttime cramps, and even supports better blood flow and sleep quality. Think of it as the reset button your legs need to fully rest and recover. Make sure to take it with a meal, and away from caffeine or alcohol, which can block absorption. Now, if magnesium soothes your legs and helps you rest, what if I told you they're S1 last vitamin that actually protects your muscles from aging itself? It's not just for skin or beauty, it's a powerful shield for your strength. And chances are, your body is starving for it without you even knowing. Let's talk about that next. Now, here's something most folks never see coming. Your legs might not just be tired. They might actually be aging faster than the rest of you. I'm talking about microscopic wear and tear deep inside your muscle fibers, the kind that doesn't show up on X-rays, but chips away at your strength, your endurance, and your recovery after even simple activities. And one of the strongest defenders against this silent enemy is vitamin E, the forgotten antioxidant that acts like armor for your muscles. Most people think of vitamin E as something for skin creams or beauty ads, but inside the body, especially after age 60, it plays a vital role in protecting muscle tissue from oxidative stress. You see, every time you move, tiny molecules called free radicals are released. In small amounts, they're normal. But when they build up, they damage cells, slow recovery, and leave your legs feeling sore, heavy, or weak for days. I remember Linda at 76 years old, still volunteering at her library. She told me, "Doc, I'm doing everything right, but even a short walk leaves me sore for 2 days." Her diet was clean, her heart was strong, but her vitamin E levels were nearly non-existent. We added just 200 IU of natural vitamin E, taken with a meal that included healthy fat like olive oil or almonds, and within a month, she was walking a full block without the ache and bounce-back time. Studies confirm what Linda felt. Seniors with healthy vitamin E levels have stronger muscles, better endurance, and less soreness after activity. Plus, it improves circulation, which helps deliver oxygen and nutrients exactly where your legs need them most. Just make sure you choose the natural form, D-alpha tocopherol, not synthetic. And don't exceed daily recommendations if you're on blood thinners. Now, we've covered the 5 essentials, but knowing what to take is only half the battle. The real magic happens when you know how and when to take them. Up next, I'll walk you through the perfect daily routine to get the most out of every dose. Let's keep going. If you're over 60 and your legs are feeling weaker, heavier, or slower than they used to, don't ignore it. What you think is just aging could be your body screaming for help. Weak legs are often the first warning sign that your muscles, nerves, and circulation are falling behind. And if left unchecked, it can spiral into falls, hospital visits, even the loss of independence. But here's the truth. You have more control than you think. You don't need fancy equipment or painful therapy to fight back. Sometimes it starts with 5 essential vitamins your body is silently starving for. D3, B12, B1, magnesium, and vitamin E. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're the fuel your legs have been missing. And when taken correctly, they can reignite your strength, improve your balance, and help you walk with confidence again. I've seen it with my own patients. People who thought their best years were behind them until they gave their bodies the support it was begging for. And now, they're walking farther, sleeping better, and living life on their own terms again. So please, don't wait. Take action. Talk to your doctor, review your supplements, and give your legs a fighting chance. If you found this video helpful, click the bell, hit subscribe, and leave a comment below with your questions. My team and I read every one. And remember, every step you take is a step toward freedom. Let's take it together.